Joshua! We are back for another edition of Anime Ignorance. Today we are talking about the biggest haters in all of anime. Hate.
We're talking about the biggest of all haters.
Bro.
We are coming at you with four of the people who just, I'm sure either you hate them
They
or,
hate you.
or they hate you.
They hate your mama, they hate your daddy, they hate your granddaddy. They hate you. They hate.
And I'm sure some of y'all are already going to predict some of the bad people we have on this list today. We got four coming at you today.
So, if you like the video, make sure to like the damn video. Subscribe if you haven't already. But let's just hop right into it. The first hater we got today is going to be Danzo.
Danzo from the Naruto series.
Danzo is master level hate.
I'm sure
if
you
I
all
ever
know why
seen
he's
it.
on this fucking list. If you don't hate him, I don't know why you don't hate him. You have something wrong with you.
You evil. If you like Danzo, you are evil.
This man had such an absolute hatred for the Uchiha. He wanted nothing more than all of them to be dead. And he was going to have it one way or another. He wanted the third Hokage to do it. The third Hokage refused to do it. So he's like, okay, I'll find my own way to do it. I will have it done.
Hey.
The Uchiha have to go.
Gotta go.
And you know what? You know who else he hated for no reason? The third Hokage. You know
Why?
why he hated the third Hokage?
Why you hate him, Josh?
Because the third Hokage was a good person.
What? Wait, say that again?
He hated the third Hokage because the third Hokage was a good person.
Bro, what
And a good
shit.
Hokage. He said, you know what, this dude is so much better than me. I want to be the Hokage. Fuck him.
But nope, he had to rule from the shadows like a bitch. So, also, this nigga made it his mission for some weird reason to collect Uchiha Sharingan on his arm so he could have Izanagi. Was it Izanagi?
Yeah, he's an Nagi.
Yeah, so he could use Izanagi to just get more lives, bro. He turned himself into a fucking cat. This nigga had 9 lives, bro, for what?
Well,
For
more than 9,
absolutely
but like, yeah, no, this,
yeah,
he's...
bro. Niggas have been in bro.
Danzo literally just hated the Uchiha so much, it was insane. He got headed out for Shisui, and then
what?
once he got Itachi under his wing, he's like, oh man, I got it made.
Like, bro, for
He's
what?
like, oh yeah, baby. Kill your whole family. I mean all of them.
Everybody, the whole clan. They
And
gotta
Itachi
go.
said, not my brother. Fine. You can leave your little brother alive. Nobody else, though. Everybody else dies.
They gotta die. And he smiled at that shit. I know he smiled at that.
Oh, yeah. And he got a little smile like, a little 8-year-old Uchiha. There's no threat. The rest of them can die.
Didn't realize how much of a menace that 8-year-old.
Didn't realize that Sasuke was going to become the one who hunts him down and cuts him the fuck down.
Multiple times. 'Cause like we said, the nigga had 9 lives, so he had to.
Let's just say the
Murder
get back
that
for the Uchihas was
over
fucking
and
real.
was so-
If you haven't seen Sasuke's walk down on Danzo at the end, please go watch it. The way Sasuke walks him down at the end, knowing he's about to fucking take his ass
Bruh.
to his grave, is
Bruh.
one of my favorite scenes in all of Naruto.
So that was Danzo. Which brings us to our next hater.
Agna fucking Logia. This man has already had an entry on Demon Time,
Oh
and
my
now he's
God.
getting an entry here.
Yes,
and for a
this
good
man
fucking
has been
reason.
Hating since before the series was a thing. If you watched all the fairy tales, think about this for a moment. Agna Logia has been murdering and hating on dragons longer than anyone you've seen on screen has been alive. Since before anybody we know from the fairy tale verse has been alive, Agna Logia was running around stomping dragons the fuck out for basically no reason.
Killing dragons all because he got turned on by one.
He got turned on by one.
He had one
fucking
friend
dragon.
that was a dragon, and that dragon turned on him, and so he started killing them all. Every
the rest of them
single
dragons didn't
one of
have
them.
shit to do with them. Them niggas was trying to raise humans, be friendly, and all this other shit. This nigga was like, fuck all y'all!
Hundreds of years. I mean, on site, Agna Logia
Oh,
popped
on
up, or I
site.
mean, Igneo popped up, and Agna Logia popped up on site and was
On
like, yeah,
site.
I'm fighting the
Like,
fucking
ow.
your ass. ripped that man's arm off, killed his ass, and said, "All right, I got what I came for. I'm out of here."
And left.
Yep.
And nobody can do anything about it because he's the arcane dragon of the apocalypse.
Pulling
and
up on
all
dragons
magic,
and
bro.
killing them.
What a menace. What a
Literally
menace.
the entire final arc, he's walking around. I smell dragons. Cut down God Serena.
No, bro.
I smell like dragons. Walks up to Irene's corpse and just starts stomping that bitch the fuck out. I mean, stomping her dead corpse
corpses, bro.
and
She was
laughing.
dead when he
laughing.
woke up.
He's just ha 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 ha. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ha 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 ha. And poor little Urza and Wendy standing behind him. But stop. He turns around, looks. Oh, so you want to be next? He hates dragons so much, if you interrupt him stomping out a dragon's corpse, he will kill you too!
That's master level hate. Hate. This man.
He doesn't even have no beef with you, but you
None.
just stopped him from stomping out a dragon corpse. So now he's about to cut you down.
I was enjoying that. That's it. That's the whole shebang. And we don't really need much more than that, man.
The whole final fight was he sucked up all the rest of the dragons into one little universe that was like, alright, I found you all. Now it's me versus you. I'm about to kill all you, and dragons will be extinct.
Period.
And then I'm out of here.
Period.
He hated dragons so much, he pulled the main characters to him and said, alright, let's scrap. I'm about to put you down.
So,
He lost, but you know,
He fucking tried it.
he tried it.
It was only half of them while the other half fought the rest of the world. But yeah.
Either way, he deserves to be on this list. His dragon hate was on a whole nother level. Which brings us to our third entry on this list.
Zamasu.
Zamasu.
Zamasu was a supreme Kai in training. This man had some bad tea one day, basically, and was like, I don't like mortals. Everything they do just seems to inevitably turn wicked and evil, and they ain't got no brains, and they just be out there murdering each other. He was watching some cave dinosaurs. They was basically cavemen, but they were dinosaurs, with his master Gowasu one day, and was like, man, they're a bunch of dumbasses. We should just obliterate this whole race. And he was like, nah, man, you tweaking. What the fuck are you talking about? They're just fledglings. They're mortals. Give them time. They're not gods. Even as gods, we're not perfect. He's just trying to allude to him that no one's perfect.
Oh,
Serious,
but Zamasu doesn't believe
he don't believe
that.
none of that. So he's like,
He says, no, we're gods. We are perfect.
yep.
All of them, though, we should just kill them all, because they're all just going to do bad stuff anyway.
Yep. So then he comes up with a no mortal plan after fighting Goku cocky ass, who just beats the shit
Bodies
out of
him.
just bodies him, punches him almost in the face by the blow his shit in. But you know, Goku likes to stop right before he punches you to make a point that he's better than you and that he had fun. So he thought that was super disrespectful and decides to use the Super Dragon Balls, which are the size of literal planets, to wish that he was Goku. Waited a year, wished himself to an alternate timeline, and teamed up with another version of himself. Because he's such a hater that he knew another version of himself would be thinking the exact same thing.
So we'll repeat that. He
used the
Dragon Balls to get
become
Goku's
Goku.
body.
Waited a year.
Well, before he even went to the other people, he got Goku's body. He killed Goku's family in Goku's body.
In front of him.
And then he went to go find another Zamasu in order to team up with himself because he knew he would be on board with it.
Because he knew.
And they go to Trunks' timeline, which is that's where the other Zamasu was. And they just start fucking destroying everything, killing
Everything, bro.
It gets so bad to where Trunks resorts to traveling back to the future one more time.
Back to the past.
And that's what I meant. And when he does that,
he brings Goku and Vegeta back to the future.
but in the process of him traveling back, Bulma's killed in that time.
right in the front of his face, like a bitch.
By Zamasu. So
Like an asshole. Hate.
he goes back, he finds the real Goku and Vegeta. Trunks almost squares up with Goku instantly. Because he forgets Goku's alive in that time.
He woke up and was like, what the fuck? He almost thought he failed in his time travel mission, and he was about to start crying. And
so
then
he recruits Goku and Vegeta to his cause. They go back to timeline.
First Zamasu senses him and then goes back to the past to square up with Goku. And then he was like, oh yeah, now I got your body, bitch. Teach me how you fight. He fought with Goku until the ring pulled him back into the future because that's where he was from and he's already fucking with time too much. And he can only create so many distortions before he just unravels reality.
He went back through time using what was called a time ring, which has a limited time of how long to stay in said time that you transfer to in order to not fuck with the time of, the timeline, I should say.
Yep, so they go back to the future to fuck up Zamasu, but they forgot Sensu Beans and all got their ass beat. Now, in between all the future traveling back, this nigga is just enjoying picking off the last pieces of humanity while having literal tea parties with himself, bro. This nigga is talking about all the ignorant shit they gonna do to Goku and Vegeta when they get here, and then proceed to do all that ignorant shit when they get there. It took 3 tries for them to beat this nigga. And try number 1 was they went there, got their ass beat, forgot the Sensu Beans, had to go back home in defeat. Try number 2 was
it was a short-lived ass beating.
They tried to seal that nigga.
And that shit failed. So they just got pissed, and then they got the Zenkai boost, and then they started beating their asses.
Period.
But basically, when they started beating their asses, Zamasu got super pissed. And then they fused.
Yep.
He fused with himself. Goku and Vegeta fused into Vegeta in order to fight. They continue to beat his ass as Vegito.
And then he gets more and more pissed and just decides to basically turn into the universe.
He fuses with the universe itself.
To hate on these.
And decides to destroy it that way. If I can't beat you,
I'm going to just destroy everything in the universe as the universe. So Goku forgot about this lovely little button that he has in his pocket called the Zeno button. Calls Zeno to this nigga and just... Zeno didn't like the universe that he became.
Looks around, sees how bad it's gotten, and snap! Poof. The universe is gone.
Zamasu's done forever. So Zeno had to snap him out of existence. That's how much of a fucking hater he is. Turn into the universe and had to get snapped out of existence by Zeno. Last but not least, we have the ultimate man-hating machine that is Boa Hancock her motherfucking self.
One Piece's Snake Princess, Warlord of the Sea, Boa Hancock. Now, outside of her absolutely obsessive love for Luffy, she hates all men. It doesn't even just have to be male human men. Anything that is male, she hates it.
Bitch literally kicked a cat.
A cat walked across her path and she said, "Get this cretin out of my path." And she just, boom, kicked it clear across the sky.
And she literally has this thing where she's hating down so hard, she's hating up. Because this bitch is, her hack ability is that she's the most beautiful bitch on the planet. So no matter what she does, you can't hate her for it because as soon as she smiles, your heart melts. And then the bitch can literally turn you to stone. So,
but
literally,
she looks down on men so bad that she looks up. She literally points and looks all the way up at the sky and just condescends them as much as possible. How dare you talk to me, you filthy male? And all kinds of other crazy shit. It's so bad. And then as soon as she sees Luffy, it's an instant switch. But
she turned niggas to stone like Medusa out this bitch. She is a master level menace. And it's really, did they ever give a reason? They never even gave a reason. She's just bad and she just hates motherfuckers, bro. She hates anything with a penis.
And she even does it to people that she's on a team with. During the Marineford, she did it to people like Smoker, who was on the same team as her.
Yep.
So, like, she does not care who's
like, turn all my men back right now. No. Ha ha. Walks away. Like, what? Yeah, what? Y'all supposed to cooperate. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, most of the time when she turns men into stone, she normally doesn't turn them back.
No, she just laughs.
She laughs and leaves them like that because she just hates men. I mean, when Luffy first got to the island, she treated him the same way. She They locked him up. She sentenced him to death and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but then he hauled her life. She was like, "Oh my God, my panties are wet." Yeah, it's been in her ever since. He was like, "Yeah, it's ladies."
That's all I got.
That's all you got. Alright, that is Anime Mount Hateful, part 1. We are on that shit. There's a lot of haters in anime. Haters in real life, haters in everyday life. But come join us for all your best anime hateocracy.
Anime talk in general, come join us. Like, comment, subscribe, give us some ideas out there. Let us know what you want to hear.
Definitely. You guys have a good one.